Okay, today we're going to learn about how the images and visuals in a story are just as important as the words that we read. So today we're going to talk about how readers know that the images inside of a story, the visuals, they're just as important to read and pay attention to as the author's words. So that's what we're going to talk to you about today. So readers can also, not only do they know they're important, but they can explain the information that's being given by the pictures and by the words. So if we look right here, we can see that here's the text. These are the words. We know these are important. But what we're talking about today is that this visual, this is just as important and gives us lots of information. So we have to look at both and think about, what is it teaching me? So here it's talking about race cars, how they have special tires, and race cars have special fuel. So the words are talking to me all about how race cars have special tires and fuel. So it's teaching me about race cars. Here's the visual, the diagram, the picture. This is talking about the fuel cap, and it's showing me. So I know the fuel cap's right there. The tires are black and a little bit bigger, so I'm learning about the racing tires on a racing car. And there's a front blade on it that probably helps keep it down to the ground. So this visual is just as important for me to pay attention to and figure out what I can learn from it as the words the author gives, okay? So this is teaching me about the parts of a race car. So let's explore this a little bit more. Here we have something an author wrote. Here they've given us a visual. Now, what we're talking about today is how important it is to read the visual and find out what it's telling us. So here it says pond. So this back part here is called a pond. That taught me something. This is a lodge. This part right here, that's the home of a beaver, and it's called a lodge. Here's the entrance. Look, the entrance looks like it comes up from underwater. Here's an adult beaver. Look, baby beavers. They're called kits. And I also know that the author's words are very important. I have to read those too. Beavers are very busy animals. When a beaver family moves to a new place, they start working right away. They start by building a dam. A dam stops water from moving downstream. A dam can change the direction of a stream or make a new pond. So let's explore this. Today we're learning about how the visuals are just as important as the words. So we're going to take a look at what the text is teaching us, and we're going to take a look and see if we can figure out what the diagram is teaching us. So here's the text. This is teaching us. The text teaches us all about beavers. It's telling us how busy they are. It also tells us how the first thing that they do is they start building a dam right away. The words also teach us that they can change the direction of a stream or a river, and they can create a new pond. So the words are teaching me lots of things. Let's see if we can figure out what that diagram is teaching us. So here's the diagram that we looked at earlier. It's teaching us a lot of stuff too, so it's important to look at that. The diagram tells me that beavers build a lodge. There's the lodge right there. That's where the beaver lives. That's their home. And they build the lodge inside the pond. And the kits, those are called baby beavers. And this is really cool. The entrance to a lodge is underneath the water. So you have to swim under the lodge to get into it. That's a pretty cool way to do it, to live if you were a beaver. So when you're reading on your own, you want to make sure if you see words, pay attention, try to figure them out. What clues are they giving you? What are they telling you? And if you see visuals, make sure you look at those too, because those are trying to teach you something too. Okay? Good luck out there.